Hello there, YouTube. So, back in 2017, like really early 2017, before Skeet Mania happened, I was trying to make a lot more serious content, I guess. That's what you could call it? Kind of like video essays, and cause that was what my channel was originally going to be for, video essays. But I kind of turned it into constant mental breakdowns. Whoops. But anyway, here's a video I made back in February of 2017, a 10-minute video talking about The Simpsons. I know, so cool, right? I kind of wish I kept this video up because Simpson video essays started getting popular after this with that one nerd's like Simpsons video where he goes like, there was this show, like that fucking video. And yeah, I should have kept this video up, but I didn't because it's actually a really shitty video. It's shitty because I constantly repeat myself in this video. Like, it's really fucking annoying, and some people noticed this, and I got really embarrassed, so I took it down. So, yeah, just be aware, this ain't a great video. I split the Simpsons in 4 different eras: Ancient Simpsons, Good Simpsons, Amusing Simpsons, and Shit Simpsons. Today we'll be talking about Shit Simpsons. Top 5 reasons why The Simpsons is shit nowadays, or has been for nearly the last decade. Number 5. It's still on fucking TV. I wouldn't mind The Simpsons lasting this long if there was some sort of changes to the status quo, letting the characters get older or at least become more developed. Maybe a change in the setting from time to time, maybe a new character, maybe at least 1 or 2 plot lines. I don't fucking know, just something fucking new. We've been seeing the same family go through the same episodic nonsense for nearly 30 years. There has been no real changes to the overall plot of The Simpsons. It's honestly fucking disgusting that this artificial, soulless monster of a cartoon gets 30 seasons of absolutely fucking nonsensical nothing. Gary and Mike and Mission Hill didn't even get 2 seasons, and the Eltingville Club didn't even get 1 fucking season. The Simpsons is a fucking glutton of a cartoon. Don't get me wrong, the first half of those seasons were funny, but the latter is fucking nothing. It wouldn't even be that bad if the show provided some development for the characters. But no, you're literally watching a fucking animated newspaper cartoon. The same shit over and fucking over. Fox is putting so much resources in keeping this dead corpse alive. You could use all that money to maybe make a fucking better show. A new cartoon that doesn't fucking suck. But no, you have to keep The Simpsons alive for some stupid fucking reason. The ratings are lower and the viewership is lower, so why even fucking bother? Everybody knows the show is not as good as it used to be. Reason number 4. The animation. I'm not going to go too much in detail with this one. The animation of The Simpsons as of the last couple of years is slow, sluggish, and stiff. While the animation isn't morbidly bad, the real insult comes from the fact of how much of a downgrade this is from 90s Simpsons. It's great when a cartoon gets better animation. It's not great when a cartoon gets worse animation. Could you imagine being a too cool for school kid in 2005 while watching Johnny Test? A show where the first season had fairly decent animation. Then literally the next season looks like this.
I'm bling bling, I'm bling bling. You can tell it cause it says it on my ring. Got mo style, ain't no pest. Gonna keep rapping hard till I get to the death.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking distracting. I could excuse shows like The Life of Times and Tim and the very early Adult Swim cartoons because 1, those cartoons never really had that great of animation in the first place, and 2, those cartoons were never meant to have that great of animation. The reason why Golden Age Simpsons worked is because much of the writing reflected on the fast, smooth animation at the time. Golden Age Simpsons had great animation. I'm not saying a show with mediocre animation automatically makes it bad. Stroker and Hoop has very mediocre animation, and it's one of my favorite shows of all time. It's just for the case of The Simpsons, a show with great animation going into mediocre animation just feels like a time to pull the fucking plug already. The Fox. Reason number 3. I've already kind of talked about this one with reason number 5, but whatever. The show refusing to ever change the status quo is a big fuck you. In fact, it's the failure of The Simpsons. It's the fall of The Simpsons. It's how many people lost interest in The Simpsons. There's no stakes, there's no development, it's just the same episodic nonsense. There's nothing wrong with episodic TV shows. Episodic TV shows are great, but you have to have hints of development in there somehow. You have to have some changes within, you have to have some plot lines every once in a while. Watching an episode where Homer gets a new job or anything, you really don't care because you know the next episode he's going to still be working at the fucking power plant. I don't know what the creators of The Simpsons were going for by making the show the same thing every episode. If you were going to make your show last this long, wouldn't you make the characters age a bit? Let's be real here, nobody cares about elementary school drama. Let Bart and Lisa fucking age. They could at least make a fun theory about how the Simpsons can't age because of the town's radioactive goo or something. The Simpsons needed to change their status quo, and they fucking didn't. I don't know why, but they just chose not to. And that will kill them in the end. Because nobody will fucking care. Why watch something when you know how it's going to end? Reason number 2. Lisa Simpson. I fucking hate Lisa. I really fucking hate Lisa. You fucking hate Lisa. I fucking hate Lisa. Everybody fucking hates Lisa. Nobody fucking likes Lisa episodes. Wow, cool. In this episode, Lisa gets a very cool feminist role model. Wow, cool. Wow, cool. Shut the fuck up! I fucking hate Lisa. I really fucking do. She's such a pretentious bitch. I can't even stand Lisa in the golden era of The Simpsons. At least back then, they had some restraints on her. They did their best to make sure the number of Lisa episodes were relatively low, whereas now they're fucking high. There's too many fucking Lisa episodes, which sucks because nobody fucking likes this stupid fucking cunt. She's such a fucking hypocritical bitch. She has no fucking humor. She's the least funny character on the entire show. Man, those jokes about fucking saxophones, am I right? Am I fucking right? Woo! Oh, man, those fucking jokes about how smart she is. Ha, XD, I hate Christmas, I hate this, I hate you. Shut the fuck up! The worst thing about this is that Lisa is portrayed as being the sane character of the show. Marcy on Married with Children is similar to Lisa Simpson in that she's a pretentious feminist bitch, but she's one of the funniest characters on the show because she's portrayed as being a stupid bitch. There's a sense of satire to her, whereas Lisa is portrayed as always being fucking right and always being the sane person. Lisa smart, Lisa never wrong, Lisa cool, Bart stupid, Bart dumb, Bart dumb, Bart loser, Bart the loser. The thing about shows having awful people is that they're portrayed as being awful people. Lisa Simpson is an awful person, however, she's portrayed as being the good person on the show, as she's the best human being in the fucking world. And the show barely criticizes her for it. Lisa Simpson is Marcy Darcy minus the satire, which makes her a fucking insufferable character. God, I fucking hate Lisa! The number one reason why The Simpsons is shit nowadays is because it's just fucking boring. The pacing is so slow and it's so sluggishly unfunny. Watching this show is like a chore now. The fact that it was once very fucking good only makes it worse. My other 4 reasons why The Simpsons sucked, they could at least be excused if the show was at least entertaining. And it's not. It's fucking boring. Remember when I talked about the 4 different eras of The Simpsons? Such as the ancient era, the good era, the amusing era, and the shit era? The amusing era of The Simpsons is primarily of early 2000 Simpsons. A lot of people say The Simpsons automatically turned into pure shit in the early 2000s, and I disagree. The episodes of the early 2000s weren't as good as 90s Simpsons, and I'm not going to deny that the show became more hit and miss at this time, and I'm not going to deny that there weren't any bad episodes. Early 2000s Simpsons also had the mistake of not changing the status quo, and the pacing was noticeably weaker than the 90s Simpson era. However, what makes amusing Simpsons not shit Simpsons is because, well, it's fucking amusing. It's at least fairly funny. These episodes aren't gold, but they're at least not pure shit. There's at least a sense of entertainment or amusement within these episodes, unlike the last couple of years of The Simpsons. The reason why people hate early 2000s Simpsons is because they compare them to 90s Simpsons. And I think we all know what's better in that comparison. 90s Simpsons. The downfall of The Simpsons is not much as a flick of the switch, but more as a sliding of the switch. Amusing Simpsons is what it is. Amusing Simpsons. Not great, but also not necessarily bad. Episodes that are just there for a cheap laugh. But at least it's a laugh. If you take away the amusing part of Amusing Simpsons, you get Shit Simpsons. A slow, cloggy mess of a show. It's not funny, it's not entertaining, it's just boring and bland.